I'm good. Okay, sorry. Coach, will you summarize what you said to the team before you guys left the field?
Just got to enjoy this moment. This is a really cool opportunity. We're playing at the home of the Texas Rangers in a beautiful state, in a beautiful ballpark, and they earn the opportunity to be here. So the postseason officially starts, and I just really want them to concentrate on enjoying the experience. We've been going for over 50 games straight, day in and day out. We have a couple days that are a little bit lighter than what we traditionally have when it comes to travel. So we got here early. We get to have 2 practice days with some rest and recovery in the mix and play at a beautiful ballpark in front of a lot of our fans who are rooting for a tournament championship. So just enjoy the moment and go out there and play free.
We talked a little bit about the day off on Sunday. So what did you do on the day off on Sunday?
The day off for Sunday for coach is a little bit different, but I got to sleep in, I got to see my family, have breakfast, but then there's a lot of decisions that have to be made as far as travel rosters, flights, details, itineraries for this week coming up. So basically get all your ducks in a row so you can make sure that you're lined up to have a successful week down here in Dallas.
We talked a lot about the different. Last week, I remember you saying like the travel plans was going to be a little different, or you guys weren't going to change too much. What are you guys doing tomorrow? What's the game plan leading up until Thursday?
Yep, so today we got to go to University of Texas Arlington and get a lift in. We headed back to the hotel and we ate as a team and came straight to practice here. And then tonight, the guys are going to get to hang out and watch postseason baseball from across the country, which is always some of the most exciting baseball there is. Tomorrow, we will practice at UT Arlington, and we'll also have a bus from the hotel over to Globe Life. So guys, if they want to come catch some of the tournament games, they're able to do that.
Played both of these teams in the regular season, right? Whichever one that you may be facing. So you've obviously scouted them before. How much changes in what you try to put together for pitching approaches, hitting approaches, those kind of things?
There will be. It'll be interesting to see who they start in these tournament games. You know, traditionally we play Friday through Sunday series, and they're going to start playing on a Wednesday. And so I'll be interested to see who they start in those games and then what bullpen pieces they use that will line them up for who's available to play in a game against us. So depending on who they pitch against us will certainly have lineup implications on my end.
Do you look at it? Oh, sorry. Do you look at it as an advantage being able to play in your guys' first game, playing a team that you've already played this season, or how do you look at it that way?
I do. I think having done a scouting report, understanding who they are, their strengths, their weaknesses, and the familiarity of playing the team can play to our advantage. Obviously, that's not finite and it's not necessarily accurate, but I think there is comfort in playing teams that you have played and you won those series. We have an idea of what we're getting into.
You've been here to this venue and to postseason baseball, obviously a lot in your career, but first time heading the thing. How is it different for you, if it is at all?
It's a ton of fun. I'm really appreciating being here. We haven't had success at this venue. We're 0-6 all time at this venue. And before that, when we played in Oklahoma City and Tulsa, we had been ultra successful in the Big 12 tournaments. We had made some really deep runs with lesser teams and much lower seeds than we had in the last 3 years. And so being able to step out here, I think it's a little bit full circle walking in to Globe Life with a team that's the #1 seed that has earned everything that they've got so far this season. I think it's just rewarding and kind of gives you this feeling of calmness.
Do you have a pregame routine that you do before every game, that you have to do before every game?
No, I don't. I try to get to the yard early. You think about the lineup, you think about the pitching situations, spend time with the guys, make sure you're out there for early work just to bring energy to the field.
Your kiddos give you a pep talk before you get out there?
I usually FaceTime my kids. I did in the locker room before headed out there. So Tucker, my little man, 4-year-old, he was actually in the car with my wife heading to pick up Charlie from school, and I showed the FaceTime to all the players because he had a big catcher's glove on and his ball. He didn't even know I was going to call, and Coach Garcia actually got him an oversized catcher's mitt for his 3rd birthday, and there was no chance that he could use it. But Jagar doesn't have kids, so he doesn't know how big hands are or what size kids are or what gloves anybody can use. But he was pretty fired up when I showed him that Tucker has officially grown into being able to put that catcher's mitt on his hand.
That's awesome.